Hi folks, today we're on page 38 and we're going to look at hammering on. Now this isn't easy, it takes a while, so just to read the blurb at the top, examine the next melodic country riff. Notice that several of the notes are tied together. When two notes of different pitches are tied together, play only the first note with the pick. While the string is still ringing, hammer down the indicated left hand finger to make the second note sound. Don't play the second sound with the pick. Left hand alone produces the sound. Right, now, trouble is, that's what you have to do, but the breakdown of that I think is pretty poor. So we're going to go very, very slowly through it. We're going to ignore these squiggles here, these curves. We're going to play it normally. So it's 3rd fret with the first finger, second finger, first finger, first finger, second finger, first finger, first finger, first finger, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right. So these are the frets, 3 and 4. So fret 3 on the G string with finger number 1 and fret 4 with finger number 2. So it's now so far, without ignoring those ties, it's so it goes 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4. Now with the ties, that's how it goes. So to turn it into that, we've got some work to do. Now 3, 4 here, put your first finger on fret 3, second finger on fret 4 on that string, which is the G string, and pluck the first note and let it ring. Next thing, we'll do that again, pluck the first note and let it ring. Now what you're going to do is you're going to keep your first finger where it is, hammer it down and leave the fingers where they are. Now you've then got this note here, which is the 3rd note, 3rd fret, sorry, on the E string. That's easy enough. And then we come back to here, 3rd fret, and the same as before. So let's put this bit and this bit together. We're now here. Do 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 do. Do it again. So this time, instead of going high, we're going to go to there. So okay, and then back to the hammer on again. So okay, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 4. And that's it. Now this is going to take an immense amount of practice. I remember doing this clear as day. Gosh, hours. So take your time. It's going to take a long time. Okay, see you in the playing video. Hi folks, so here we are. We're going to now play that riff. Let me just move the music stand across because I forget every single sorry about that. I forget every single time. So we've got this, what's called a hammer-on to play. So without further ado, down to the guitar neck. Let's have a look. Let me just adjust the, whoop, hang on. There we are. Right, so I can see. Now, we're at the first note that I showed you is on the G string, so we're starting on the 3rd fret here with the first finger, and we're going to play this note. Now I'm trying to get the picking hand in as well, so we're going to pick once, hammer down. Okay, I'm now going to take the picking hand out of the shot. So we've got pick on that one, but let that hammer. So just putting it back in the shot. So it's pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer. Okay, so there it is. Now, The next part on this riff is, now it says use your first finger here. On the diagram it does, but it doesn't necessarily mean say which part of your finger. If I were you, I'd leave your first finger there, hammer down, and then use the rest of the finger to... You could, but then you got all this movement. But if you, okay, then on the second half, to the second hammer on, we've got, so I'll see first. So this is the first one. Now in the book it says down, down. Me, I do, which is fair enough. So I'm beginning to ignore the down up in instructions. Don't use all the down strokes though. So I'll tell you what, I'll do it as shown in the book, otherwise it'll cause confusion. So down, hammer, down, up, hammer, down. Down, hammer, down, up, hammer, down. Nonsense. Down, hammer, up, down, hammer, up. Is far more logical, isn't it? Far more logical. And this is why it took me all the time, all those years ago, because fathoming that out was just mental. So down pick, hammer on, up pick. Down pick, hammering on, up pick. Down, up, it's a lot easier. Okay, so sorry Harvey. So this is what I'm doing. I'll show you the picking hand. With it? Okay, so we're doing hammer on, pick the E string, using that as a bar, and then hammer on, and we're pressing this string. So we're ending up at the N string, and then we're ending up at the B string. So hammer on N string, hammer on B string. Okay, hammer on E string, hammer on B string, hammer on. Start again. So it's hammer on E, hammer on B, hammer on, hammer on, hammer on E, hammer on B string, hammer on, and then start again. Start again. So at speed it'll... which requires a lot of practice. Okay, one more time, and that now of course that's going to then move up to the 8th fret. Yeah, so whoops. If you want to take it through the sequence. So there it is. That took me hours. So take your time. If you get frustrated, just put your guitar down and have a break. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.